What's up? My name's David, and I'm an addict in recovery, and I make videos spreading inspiration, hope, and love. For those of you who are watching for the first time, I read from this book, 365 Prescriptions for the Soul, Daily Message of Inspiration, Hope, and Love. This book has a solution for each day and a message, and someone like me, or you, life's easier with a guide, and it's like a guide, the passwords, right? Doing this every day helps me truly in my recovery. And if I can help you at the same time as helping me, I think that's pretty awesome. I'm going to read a message, your prescription for the day, because each one of these messages is like taking your prescription. And its wisdom is way better than any pill could ever give you. I'm going to jump right into it. Prescription. We are like two birds. Love conquers all things. Let us surrender to love. The other day I watched two geese flying by. The male was leading and honking to his mate, who followed behind him and reassured him with her answering honks. They are a unit and experience life together. Their fidelity makes the pains of life tolerable for them both and brings them more joy. They reminded me of when my wife and I go out biking. I lead or follow to make it safer for her and ring my bell when I am concerned about where she is riding. When we open our hearts to others and allow them into our lives, our journey becomes meaningful. I once wrote a poem for my wife entitled A Beautiful Burden, and it speaks about all the traveling, especially flying, that we do together. I always carry all of the luggage and tease my wife about how heavy hers is and how love is supposed to make one's burdens lighter. She knows that her presence brightens my day and makes all the traveling more joyful. To quote the last lines of my poem, I learned from traveling alone that the load is really no lighter, for a lonely heart weighs more than a bag that can't be packed any tighter. Solution of the day. The bird calls and the call of one's mate are the call to life. Together, right? Who's there together? I'm going to start off like this. I entered recovery. When I entered detox, I isolated a lot. I sat in the back, or didn't matter where I sat. My mouth was shut. I didn't say anything. I didn't speak. There would be people that tried to talk to me. Probably thought I was miserable because, I just give them a quick answer and then walk away. One day, I decided to speak. And nobody else wanted to speak, so no coincidence in my life anymore. That silence was for a reason. That silence was for my voice to be heard. And who would have thought the kid that didn't say anything had a lot to say? Because I had a lot to say. And, man, nothing ever felt so good. And to know people were listening. People with the same stories. They had the same issues in life. After that day, I started talking a lot more in group. Started to talk to people more. And I actually met some really awesome people. I met some really, really good-hearted people. People that built me up. We built each other. Each day, because it's one day at a time. It's good to have a 5-year plan and a 10-year plan, but if you can't handle today and make today good, those plans don't matter. I met a lot of good people. We built each other up, inspired each other to stay in recovery, to stick and stay and make sure we complete what we started. When I had a problem, I talked to them about it. When they had a problem, they talked to me about it. When we needed a laugh, we laughed. When we were bored, we figured out how to, entertain each other. A friend is really important in recovery. And a loved one is even more. A lover, a girlfriend, or boyfriend, or husband, or wife, queen or king, is even more important for the long run. But I'm going to start with friends. You need that person in recovery. We isolated so much in when we were ripping and running on the street, in bathrooms, in public bathrooms, and hotel rooms. Those people that were with us, if they were with us, weren't our friends. They were there for one thing and one thing only. May have thought they was your best friend at the time. I had a bunch of best friends I thought were best friends, uh, until the money ran out and the drugs ran out. So like when I started to actually meet people that had the same goal to better their life, that was pretty awesome. Um, it felt good to me because growing up, I moved around a lot as a kid. Um, I don't have a town set of friends. I went to like 2 different high schools, bunch of middle schools, alternative schools, until eventually I didn't go to school at all. And I got friends there, I got friends there, friends there, whatever. Yeah, I still talk to them sometimes here and there on social media, but I don't know if I can, have that friend, you know. Uh, it, and I think it's really important. Um, you need that person to build you, and it says, it says here. Hold on one second, let me find it. The fidelity makes the pains of life tolerable for them both and brings them more joy. That's beautiful, because it's so much easier to deal with pain, stress, and depression if you have somebody to deal with it with. You're not alone. You don't feel so alone with your stress and your depression. And it also says, I lead or follow to make it safer for her and ring my bell when I am concerned about where she is riding. What if we fall? Who's going to be there to pick us up? Who's going to be there to catch us when we slip? If we're going to slip, who do we call? I want to be that person someone calls. Like I'm building this is the goal right here. I'm building myself today to be my best self. I want to be strong, powerful. I want to have wisdom, knowledge. I want to have the tools. And do you want to know why I want all that? Not for myself, not only for me. I don't want to keep it all to myself. One day, I want to meet somebody, and I want to be that person that she can go to, a friend can go to, and expect peace from their conversation with me. When they call me, like, I know who to call for peace, and I want that friend too, and I want that lover too. And they say don't get in a relationship in the first year of recovery, blah blah blah. I agree to an extent. You don't want to fall so deeply in love, and feelings and emotions are all over the place. Feelings could change. I mean, your lover is your lover. No matter what, love prevails. Nothing can interrupt love. It might be put on hold for a little bit, but nothing interrupts it. It'll find its way back. Better yourself first. Build yourself up. Make yourself powerful enough for your friend. For your friend, or your mother, or your daughter, or your uncle, or your aunt, or your cousin, who may be still going through tough times and may need that person. Build yourself. Find your bird. Animals have mates, and they're not as happy unless they have their mate. You know what I mean? We're humans. We're meant to interact. Let's not be selfish. Let's not keep all this good love and all this stuff for ourselves. We're doing this because we want to be a better person to be around. I mean, that's why I'm doing this. I want people to respect me. I want people to look up to me. I want people to come to me with their problems and feel safe with me. So find your friend. Find your friend. And they say don't chase love. Once you build all of this, that blank canvas, that paper, when you went into the dark and you're starting anew, and you build yourself, and you feel comfortable enough, go find love. Man, don't wait till you're 90 years old to find your treasure. You don't, it would all be for nothing. You know what I mean? Once you're strong enough, go find yours. You know what I mean? Don't chase them away. If you build each other up and you challenge each other every day, and you just feel really safe and protected, because that's what a soulmate is. I'm convinced that's what a soulmate is. Somebody that challenges each other. Somebody who's relentless with each other. They never stop. they never stop coming at each other in the best way possible. They never stop coming at each other with love. Every single day is like a new day. Every single day is a new day to love each other. What can I do to make this person smile today? What can I do to make this person a little bit happier today? You know? And that's really important. So just remember that. Find your friend. Talk to people. Talk to me. Hit me up. You got my YouTube. That's it. Message for the day, boys and ladies. Solutions.